Dude, that was amazing. And, what was your impression of the weekend, Drew?
Man, finally having a chance to maybe process it all, right now, it was a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind leading up to it just because there's just so much preparation that goes into, that weekend. You're hosting, so many people that have been.
It's like a wedding. It's like you got married again.
I mean, it really was. It's like rehearsal dinner, wedding right. Reception. It's like,
Yeah.
And then couple that with all the things that the Hall of Fame is doing. And I think they intentionally try to leave a lot of things a surprise for you because they want your genuine, authentic reaction and emotion behind it. So there's some of the unknowns that go along with it. But I looked at that weekend as a way to convey my appreciation and gratitude for all the people that have been a part of the journey. So, you're wanting them to feel that at the same time while you're trying to just be in the moment and absorb everything that's coming at you with the Hall of Fame.
What if I told the kid growing up in Texas that he's going to be a Hall of Famer one day and Joe Montana is going to put the jacket on him?
You know what? I don't even know how I don't even know how I would have processed that. My head would have exploded, I think. I went down after I got the gold jacket, on Friday night, and I walked down, like my dad looked at me, he's like, I can't believe Joe Montana just put that jacket. I mean, seriously. And it like took us back to a moment where, literally I was 10 years old. I'm watching Joe Montana lead that drive against the Bengals, the John Candy 2-minute drive, and with my dad. I'm 10 years old. And had you told me that, here we are 35 years later and, he's putting that jacket on my back. It's amazing. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then that was an incredible moment for sure. And then another thing that I heard over the weekend, is it true that you're Drew because you were named after Drew Pearson? Is that true?
So it's funny. Drew Pearson and I were joking about this. So There was a time when I was a kid where I thought I was named after Drew Pearson. Like, I think my parents had alluded to it. And I don't know if it was I don't think it was like a direct, like, yeah, we're naming you after Drew Pearson, but maybe it's like we're going through the names and it's like, oh, Drew Pearson, oh, that's a cool name. Yeah, let's go with Drew, like maybe that was like the final, kind of got him over the hump to name me Drew, but I'm going with it. So I told Drew Pearson, I'm like, I think you're partially responsible here. So thank you.
Well, I flew back halfway home. I flew out of Cleveland to Dallas with Drew Pearson, Drew Brees. And Drew Brees here on the Rich Eisen Show. And Drew Pearson 100% believes it. Like, that's it. Like,
let's go with it. We're going with it.
It's a fact to him. And by the way, Cliff Harris was sitting in front of him. And as we're about to take off, Cliff Harris turns around to him and goes, "This is one of the only times you've ever gotten past me." And I just love moments like that. What about from you being amongst all of these guys who are now peers? You're now a peer of theirs, an immortal peer. Yeah. Do you have one of those moments where you just saw Hall of Famers interacting with each other and like, that's pretty cool? Anything like that?
Yeah, it's I feel like, man, there's a lot of there's a ton of camaraderie, and I still feel like there's some rivalry. As far as just the legendary matchups that we saw between a lot of these guys. Growing up. And then even like my class of guys, I could not ask for a more unbelievable class of guys. Like Roger has been so awesome. I think just collectively as a group, like we have developed such a love and appreciation for Roger, his entire family, like his journey, seeing how happy, like genuinely happy all of his teammates were to see him going in. And I think we would all say, man, it's been a long time coming, right? For a guy who, had such immense contributions to the game of football and to his team in that era with the Niners. But, Larry Fitzgerald's always been one of my favorite guys, throughout the league. And Adam Vinatieri, of course, like 2 Hall of Fame careers basically on 2 different teams. But Luke Kuechly, you talk about like kind of rivalries.
Yeah.
He was the guy who legitimately every year was like, how do we get past Luke Kuechly if we want to win this division? And now all of a sudden we're going in the same Hall of Fame class. So the relationship that we've been able to develop, truly this brotherhood that'll last, for the rest of our lives.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single weekday on Disney Plus, the ESPN app, and ESPN Radio. And be sure to now check out richeisenshop.com to see all of our latest apparel and accessories so you can rep your love of the show every day.